Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Savannah and I do all types of Disney content. So whether you like park vlogs or haul videos or tips and tricks on your Disney vacation, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. As a travel planner that specializes in Disney destinations, I get asked a question all the time: how I afford to go to Disney, what I do to save up to go to Disney. It is quite spendy and it rises all the time in price. So I have comprised 5 of my favorite ways that I save up for my Disney vacations that maybe will help you as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1 is going to be super obvious, and I'm sure a lot of people already do this, but I recommend just having like a change jar, or if you want to put something fun on there, like a design, like our Disney Vacation Fund. You can just put your spare change or spare dollars in your jar. Do not touch it until it gets full. You'll actually be quite surprised how much money you have in there. So I think the one time Nick and I cashed this out prior to our very first Disney vacation, we had almost $300 saved up. And it was probably about this full. So you never know how much money you're gonna get in there. We just go cash it out at the bank or like those little machines you can dump it in, and then cash it out there. One funny story that I have is from when I'm in middle school and my siblings were younger. So I have 2 siblings, a brother and a sister, and we had a little club called Disney Vacation Club, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And this is like prior to me knowing that Disney Vacation Club actually existed as a Disney thing. I would have little meetings and gatherings like once or twice a month where my sister would be like the pep rally person and get us all excited, and then I was like the treasurer and the president, and I forget what my brother was. But we would kind of have these meetings where like all of our spare change and all of the money that we made from Christmas and birthdays would go into this Disney Vacation Fund, and all of us together were going to pitch in and just have the most magical vacation and take our parents back to Disney. Before I became a travel planner, I actually would quote Disney vacations all the time for my family. So I kind of knew like where to set my goals for, but unfortunately we never got there. Number 2 is also going to be kind of an obvious one, but just putting some money aside from each paycheck that you have. It actually adds up super quick. You know, depending on your budget and how much money you have coming in, I would just kind of assess like how much extra you have to put in towards your vacation. And what I do is I just take a little bit from each paycheck, even if it's like $10, and put it into my savings, and then that is strictly for Disney. So that will be, you know, for any upcoming trips I have, or food, or whatever you like to save that for. Don't touch it until you're actually planning your trip and are needing that money. Some of y'all may know tip number 3, but some of you may not, so I'm gonna put it on this list. Tip number 3 is putting Disney gift cards on your Target Red Card. Now, for those of you that don't know what a Target Red Card is, it is basically just a debit card that is linked to your bank account through Target. So you save 5% on your purchases when you use that red card. I've had a red card for quite some time, so I've been doing this tip for quite a while. But basically, you can go either to Target store itself or the Target website, buy Disney gift cards, and you save 5%. So say you are buying a $100 gift card, you would save $5 on that gift card. So you're essentially getting the full amount of money that you're like paying for without actually paying that amount. And this may seem really small, but when you're adding it up for quite a few different gift cards, then it adds up quite quickly and you actually can save a huge chunk of money. For example, if your trip is $5,000 and you pay all of that in Disney gift cards that you used with your Target Red Card, that would save you $250. For a family of 4, that can be like 2 Disney Genie Plus days where you can buy the Lightning Lane. So with that amount of savings, that can be a full day of food or snacks or If you have all that covered and maybe you just want some fun money, that can be put aside for your merchandise or your souvenirs. I will say that there's other places you can use the saving method for the Disney gift cards as well, such as Costco, BJ's, and Sam's Club. I would just check to see what those are. I'm not familiar with those because I only use the Target Red Card option, but you're more than welcome to look into that. Tip number 4 might not be for everybody, but stay tuned if this is not available for you, and I will have other options for you a little bit later, so stay tuned. So tip number 4 is gaining points that add up to gift cards, and I use this specifically with a site called WorkTango. Now, my full-time job offers us WorkTango and WorkTango points. So basically what it is just a really nice way for our company and our employees to say thank you for doing things for other people. So like if I pick up a shift for somebody, sometimes I'll get some points, or doing just, a good job on a project or anything like that. It's everyone's way of just saying thank you. And those points for me add up quite quickly. You get them for your birthday and our work anniversary and just lots of other things. So I just bank those up. And what we can do with those WorkTango points is put them in for physical items, gift cards, etc. Like there's so many different things that I can use those for. And of course, what I choose mine for is Disney gift cards. So I will get a digital copy of the Disney gift card, and then I will transfer all of that onto one specific gift card that I use for the theme parks. I got this gift card at Target. I thought it was the perfect theme park gift card that I just use in the parks. It's got all of the characters on the roller coaster, so it's just an easy one for me to use and recognize. I use that gift card all over the Disney parks for multiple different reasons, and it's just nice to have that money banked up there. Or I will save that and then pay for the down payment on like a hotel I'm staying at, and it really costs nothing out of my pocket because they're just points that I earned through work. Now, for those of you that don't have access to WorkTango, I have something special for you. I have some apps that I personally use and use points for Disney gift cards and have gotten gift cards from them before, so I know they work. The first app I have is called Dabble, and that's basically a survey app. So if you don't mind doing surveys, then this is going to be fine for you. They do take a little bit of time, and it can be a bit frustrating because you'll be partway through the survey and then it'll say you're not able to go any further because you're not a good fit. Even though they are asking you prerequisite questions to make sure you're a good fit, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, whatever. But the more you save up for larger amounts, the more points it gives you. So if you hit a $5 amount, it will give you extra points going towards the $10 amount. And I've actually gotten quite a few $20 gift cards out of that app, so I know it works. The second one is a little bit harder in my opinion. It's called Shopkick. If you have not heard of it, it's basically an app where it'll have you do tasks like going to Publix and just saying that you're there. It can track you on the map so it can see that you're at Publix. And then you can also have the option to scan items within the store. So scanning certain things gives you certain points. If you buy certain items as well and then scan your receipt, it will also give you points for that. This one does take a little bit longer, in my opinion, to add up to points, but I have gotten one $50 gift card towards Disney out of this, and to me that was a success. This last tip is one of my personal favorites. So tip number 5 is to sell your old items on Poshmark or Mercari. I personally have a Poshmark and a Mercari, and when things don't fit me in my closet, or I just am seeing that I'm not using something that much, I will go ahead and post it on both of those, and whichever one sells first, I just ship it out. It's super easy. I've made quite a bit of money actually from it. I'll set a goal, particularly on my Mercari. So I'll have Disney World vacation, and then I'll set a limit of $500. When I've hit that $500 mark, I will transfer that money into my bank account and then make a payment on the vacation, or whatever I'm doing with that vacation in particular, put it on a gift card. You know that tip I said earlier with the Target Red card, so then you save an extra 5%. Usually like when I go to Plato's, I just don't get enough money for what I'm giving them. I know they're worth, and sometimes I have things like brand new with tags and they are brand name clothes and they just don't give me diddly squat for it. So I am boycotting Plato's, and we're gonna just sell everything on Poshmark or Mercari. If you don't know the process for it, once you sell something, you have about 3 days to ship it. So I try and ship it on that very first day I can. And then the buyer has a few days to give you a rating once it's delivered. Once you have that rating, then Mercari or Poshmark will pay you and it goes into your account, which then you can transfer into your bank account. I actually just invested in a label printer, which I highly recommend. I will have it linked in my Amazon storefront down below in the description box. It is a life changer. Me and Nick were using just a regular printer before and it just was not, it was not it. I would like cut out the label, duct tape it on the package. It looked super sloppy. This one is just absolutely amazing. It really was not that much money on Amazon, and it prints everything perfectly for me, and then I just slap it right on the box or the bag. So I love it. So if you have a lot of things in your closet or your home that you need to clean out and just don't want to have a garage sale to do it or post it on Facebook Marketplace, I recommend doing Poshmark or Mercari, and then just making a little bit extra money that can go towards your vacation. So there you have it. Those are my 5 top ways that I personally save up for a Disney vacation. I know there's a lot of different ways you can do it. I'm actually trying to start different side businesses as well that are a little more passive, such as like digital products. And then that way that money can go into my Disney vacation. That way I can go on more vacations and give you guys more vlogs from the parks. My goal for 2023 is to go on a Disney cruise. If we cannot do it in 2023, we're gonna do it in 2024. So that's my goal. If you know Disney cruises, they are not cheap. So we're looking into that currently. But this is kind of the ways that I'm saving up for that. If you are trying to plan a Disney vacation, whether it is Aulani or Adventures by Disney, Disneyland, Disney World, or a Disney cruise, and you have no idea where to start, go ahead and check out my email down below. I am a travel planner that again specializes in Disney travel. So if you need help booking, I am completely free. That is the best part of my services. I never have to charge my clients because Disney pays me. So if you want more information, or if you're needing a quote, or you just don't know where to start, go ahead and send me an email and I'd be happy to help. If you thought this video was helpful, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that, and it helps out my videos so much. Also, if you could hit the subscribe button down below, I would really love that, as my goal for 2023 is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Comment down below if you have any other saving tips and tricks that you can give to anyone else watching this video, how you save up for your vacations. I will do another video on how I save money while we're physically at Disney. But again, if you have any tips or tricks that you like to have to save up for your vacations, go ahead and just put it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and have a magical rest of your day.